Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Tyler Crates YouTube channel. My name's Tyler. Hope you're all having a blessed day. Today I'm just going to be recording a kind of just a random video. I'm going to upload it just completely out of schedule. It's just going to be kind of a time-lapse, relaxed video with some music of me cleaning the combine parts. I'm kind of running out of things to record right now, so I'm kind of just using this as some filler content. And I want to film more of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. There's a lot of stuff that I could film that I don't film. The combine's, I think, gonna be the next project, I hope. So I'm trying to make the videos more relaxed and more personal, because at the end of the day, I don't want my videos to be super professional, but I also don't want them to be so dumb that I sound like I'm some hick or something whack. So I'm just gonna record me cleaning them. I have honestly forgotten all the parts, so this will be a good refresher, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright everybody, so I had my dad shrink this down. These are from Harbor Freight, and they always make the tips on these too wide, so you gotta sand it down. Most flatheads aren't the size that they make them to be. I don't know why they do that. So the reason I'm using an impact is because I need a little bit of jolt to see if I can get these off. What am I gonna guess? Yeah, it be that way sometimes, don't it? Well, let's see if we can at least get this off to inspect it. Yep, that's why I took this off. Wow, that's really bad. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am back from eating. We're gonna see if we can get this guy off here. Usually I don't sit down, but with the current filming situation, I'm gonna sit so you guys can see me. Let's see if we can get this off. This is the tensioner for the, what does this go to? I don't remember. It goes somewhere and powers a lot of things. I know that. Actually, no, it doesn't go to the transmission. Okay, so I can't sit. I'm sorry, guys. Sitting is really weird. Okay. That can just go right in there. This has a... What do you call that thing? A thingy. The ting. Got a scrubby out here too. Sweet. Oh. 7/64ths. Apparently. Alrighty, so we got a set screw. It's quite interesting. Same size. I got this reach down in here. Okay, so that's tight. I will wash this one up because I have it out. This one, we're gonna have to press this bearing out, and I think this bearing, yeah, this bearing's seized. So this is the output shaft on the very outward part of the output shaft. It's that part that kind of holds it out there, and it's got that piece, that shield. So I should be able to stick this in the press, and we'll get it out. There we go. Easy enough. Oh, watch out. Gotta love when they don't have a catch. Just falls on the ground. I am wearing safety goggles because these things can come off very fast and violent. And this just so happens to be a huge clip. Oh boy, you guys. This thing is make it dangerous. This thing comes off and hits me in the face. I'm gonna do this off camera, so if I screw up, just know that this is very difficult. I gotta go put this in the vise. Just need to get it out of its groove. There we go. Woo-hoo. That was tight. Dang. This thing's kind of warm. I don't know how that is. So now this thing should come out that way, because obviously this hole is this size. And this back here, the bearing seats up against the back. Alright everyone, wearing safety glasses again. I was wearing safety glasses the last time, I think. Safety squints don't work here. When that thing comes out of there at a couple 100 miles an hour, the old safety squints are gonna be safety gone. Oh yeah. Like it's not even in here. Make a whole bunch of noise as it drops out. Bang! Boom! Pow! Drop that too while we're at it. Okay. This bearing makes noise. I mean, it's not great. It moves, but it's definitely not long for the world. That would probably fail rather quickly. Alrighty everybody, it is a new day. Today I'm feeling a little bit better. Yesterday when I was recording all that time-lapse content and pressing the bearings out, I was feeling a little under the weather. I didn't quite feel right. So thankfully this morning I feel a lot better. The combine had me a little stressed out. Big projects tend to stress me out a little bit, but nevertheless, we're gonna get through it, Lord willing. And today we're going to continue on. I'm actually going to diverge because I don't really have the money right now to go buying stuff for the combine motor. It needs a gasket set and it needs valve guides and some other things. But I figure while I'm waiting, we can work on bearings, because bearings are a relatively easy thing to fix, and if they're bad I can replace them relatively cheap. So as you guys saw yesterday, we got all this stuff washed. Don't mind the lighting, it's actually not this contrasty. We got everything washed up. That I am going to paint this stuff. At first I wasn't, because it looked kind of weird having nice shiny parts on a combine that's not painted, but nevertheless I'm going to paint them, otherwise they'll just rust. There is the two bearings. I packed them with some grease here. I screwed up and opened this end. First time I've ever used grease tube. I usually use it out of the little canister thingy, the little like pot, so I didn't realize you can take this top off and not open that, but nevertheless this is now open. So some Lucas extra heavy duty grease for heavy duty trucks, farm equipment and construction equipment, high-speed grease. So I'm not sponsored by Lucas in any way, but the grease is a pretty thick grease actually, and it looks to be a pretty decent quality. So I went ahead and just packed these up. I also went ahead and cleaned these bolts up yesterday, so they're nice and clean. Don't mind my fingernail, it's finally starting to delaminate and come apart. I'm not so worried about the plate because it's just that, it's a plate. What I'm more worried about is this guy here. Get in the sunshine for real. It doesn't make any bad bearing noise. I do need to pull this pulley off, and if I could, I'd like to rebuild this. Maybe push. I'm assuming you push this out, and then I could, at the very least, repack the bearing. Shoot, I could put it on and it would leak. Thankfully, it's quite easy to get to on the combine. It's not that big of a deal to take off. I'd prefer not to do that, but yeah, because it doesn't really make, like, well, if I can get it to, can't really get it to turn, but you guys get the point. I tried getting this off and heated this up quite hot, and it won't come off. This shaft is raised up. I think, judging by the pictures online, it's probably about that long. So I'm gonna have to puller this off if I can. Alrighty everybody, so those bearings ended up not working out. I tried to re-seal the shield, and usually you can do that, but the issue is those bearings are so old that the little rubber was not, they just fell apart. They were all bent. I tried really hard not to bend them, because you can put them back together. They are reassemblable bearings, but it didn't work out. So I just spent the past like 30 to 45 minutes trying to get that fixed, and it's just not worth it. That really sucked. I really don't like trying to repack bearings, but at the same time, make sure you buy good quality bearings, because the grease in them can be absolute junk. So the new bearings I get, I'll probably check and make sure they're greased, even though, because I don't trust online sales anymore. So in terms of that kind of stuff, the grease is probably cheap grease. So I think, oh, there we go. Alrighty everybody, so I repacked these. I managed to get the shields on these without them being too much of an issue. Will they go bad down the road? I'm sure. The part number on these is an SKF. Let's see. An SKF. I just about can't read these anymore. An SKF 1706204X-012. They're a collared. This is the collar, and the part that goes on the collar is this. Where is it at? Right. There's two of these, and they go on like this to lock this to the. I can't remember why these have this. I can't honestly remember. Jiminy Christmas. That was a pain in the butt. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but where the shot? I don't know if someone's already been into this. Oh yeah. Bet you that's why this thing was parked. It don't sound very good. Normally I wouldn't press on the shaft directly, but it's extremely hard steel. Like all of that we just did, and it like didn't even touch it. So instead it made the Harbor Freight thing. I'm happy. I hope this is right. This may not be right. What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? Ooh, a lot of weight on that boy. And lots of questions. Guess maybe I should investigate. There you go.
Do you want me to
We're gonna try lots of heat. Cause I don't know. Come on. Can I do it?
What? You heat the shaft.
I am heating the shaft.
So you're heating the housing.
Oh, you want it in here?
Oh, wait a minute. You're trying to get the bearing out with the housing.
Yeah, I'm just trying
Out
to
of the
get
housing.
whole thing out. Yeah.
No, you gotta heat that.
Why? That causes the shaft to expand and it then tightens up.
I'm just trying to break it loose. That's gonna do anything. There goes the JB weld. Do you think you're gonna press the bearing out of the housing?
Yeah.
No, the bearing goes in.
Because someone didn't bother to replace it. Yeah, hold on.
Maybe get a small screwdriver to dig that out.
I mean, there's what, 10 tons on that?
It doesn't
20
matter.
ton.
So what's your plan if you can't get them out? Buy a new one?
Probably, I mean,
Well,
shoot.
then there's nothing lost in trying to super blast it, right?
Well, yeah, it hurts one of us and go to a hospital.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. This will be fun for you two. Dad goes to hospital with busted face.
Give me the other thing. Give me the other. Oh, don't breathe PB Blaster in, everybody. In vapor form. Okay. Alright everybody, so my dad sent it and it started to move, so I'm just gonna send it.
Look under there and make sure it didn't come up against one of the plates.
No, it's not even moved.
It's got clearance.
Yeah. I won't be nowhere near that thing, boy. I think it needs some more PB. Let me spray it. I don't want to ruin it. If we ruin it, I'm screwed.
I think PB is the problem.
It's penetrating lubricant. What are you talking about? PB solves everything. Okay. Go for it.
I want to shop load it.
Actually works pretty good. Not doing much though. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Man, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to do. I think maybe we heat it up more.
And we can't breathe that stuff. That's poisonous. Really poisonous.
Yeah, I know. No wonder someone just patched those holes. Someone was lazy and didn't care. And that's why they parked it, I bet. Maybe they just kept leaking. And they were like, oh, just park it. Don't break the... Oh my good night. Oh, big boy. I don't like that. Oh, what was that? Something broke. What was that? You alright? It cracked blew it into pieces. So, don't touch it. Whatever, I don't care. I went into this expecting something like that to happen, so...
Wonder why.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. That's what 20 tons does when it decompresses.
Look at the,
Oh, broke that off too. Yeah, that's why that right there is why you don't stand in front. That is a perfect example of why you don't stand in front.
There's the tooth. I don't understand.
It's hot.
I don't understand what happened.
Junk. It's a piece of junk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the... Yeah.
The question is, was there a set screw?
Would a set screw withstand 20 tons? Don't hit your finger. Well,
There's no inner race.
You can't access. It's got grooves in it, and that I don't understand why, because you can't get to these. So that might be the ball bearing grooves. Move your face back.
Sorry.
There we go. It's fine. I was just focusing on it. Look at that. These ball bearings. This thing was probably not going to last regardless.
That race right there is tin. It should have come out.
Oh, So the race is still in there. So what happened is the ball bearing
Well, this
sheared
is a
off.
shield. Wait a minute.
The ball bearing exploded. That's probably what happened. Because that's the ball bearing outer part, isn't it? Sorry. That was, I'm going to have to take this in and review the footage on that.
So look, the bearing went behind. So there's a seal.
Hold on.
There's a seal.
Yeah.
Then there's a metal shield, and then on the other side of the metal shield is the bearing race that should have pushed out.
Yeah.
So this should have pushed out. Because look at this shield right here. If I pop the shield off, you can get to the bearing behind it. It should have all come out the bottom. See that shield?
Yeah.
That tin shield? You could get a small screwdriver and pull that out. So I don't know how.
Oh yeah, there's the bearing all down in there.
I don't know how it would have come apart other than the way we were pushing. Right?
I'm wondering if that was a nut or something.
Is it?
Look at that.
How would you push all this rust through a bearing?
You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I mean, look at what it
well,
ended up doing. Look at the drag marks from the ball bearings.
That's a ball bearing. So you have to think, how did an engineer do it? How did it?
I know what should have happened. The outer races should have pushed out. It's exactly what we said.
Yeah, it should have pushed out like a ball bearing.
Yeah, this should have came out. And then can you buy a new one of these?
No. Well, it doesn't matter. This is junk.
Oh, it actually broke this inner.
Look at that. That's a ball bearing that caused that, and this is hardened. Like hardened steel. And you know what? This has a part number on it, which means this probably is replaceable.
This right here should have come out.
Which way?
That sleeve is a different metal than the cast iron.
Yeah, it's inserted in there.
The sleeve broke.
It sheared off.
That's part of what broke the cast
Yeah.
iron.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to go look online because I thought maybe you drove it out this way. But the issue is it's not.
How would we have driven out that humongous
I don't know.
race?
I don't know. There's probably someone in the comments that's like, I've done 5 of these. You did it this wrong way. Well.
Alright, I'm going to let you close out your video. Sorry.
Yeah, I actually think I am going to end it there on that note.
We can fix that housing if you want.
Alrighty. Well then. That was exciting. I can't wait to watch that back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, on that note, we're going to end it on that note. Thank you very much for watching. That's why you wear safety glasses, and don't stand in front of it. Yeah. I don't know what I'm titling this video, because, wow. So, yeah. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope the Lord's watching over all you out there currently, and the Lord was watching out for us, as he does a lot of time. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless. Wow. Okay.